Yes, sir, ski. This the audio audit. Let's talk about some music we recently listened to, man. You kicking it with KC, MC, baby. All right, so first project, we got to talk about Travis Scott, Utopia. We listened to this a while ago, but just to give a quick review on it, 19 tracks, an hour and 13 minutes. Now, if you know me, I like my project to be between 30 and 45 minutes. No less than 30 so that I don't take it serious. No more than 45 so that I don't get bored. This was way more than that. So I don't know what the current singles are playing on the radio. I'm imagining it's a bunch of them. But here's a few songs that stood out to me out of the 19 tracks. One was My Eyes. Another one, God's Country. Meltdown featuring Drake. DELRESTO featuring Beyoncé, I believe. I Know. Topia Twins featuring 21 Savage was straight. PARASAIL and SKITZO. So what's that? 5, 6, 7, 8 songs out of 19 that stood out. That doesn't necessarily mean they were good, but they stood out. All right, cool. Excuse me. So to get to more detail, what I really want to say is this sounds like a Kanye West project. It sounds like a Kanye West. It's like whose style came out first, Travis Scott or Kanye West's? Like with this loud noise, because a lot of the tracks was just noise. It seemed like he was just testing different sounds, different beats, but you was doing it live while you were selling people your music. That's what I felt like this was. I don't know. I feel like it's for a younger crowd. It's not necessarily for me, especially coming off of Astro World, which was really good. I was like, damn, dog, this, like, you really trying to go like that. Oh, ahead of your time type of vibe. Ain't nobody with that right now. But maybe the younger crowd is. I don't know. But specifically breaking down a couple songs, My Eyes. The first part was just too much noise. It was like two parts to it. The first part was just an example of that. It was just too much noise sounds. The second part was actually nice. My Eyes. Now, God's Country, it was a cool song, but I had this sample, like right after like the lyrics stopped, like towards the end of the song, it was this inaudible sample that I couldn't necessarily pick up on. I didn't do the research on what it was, but the fact that it's inaudible and it continues at the end of the song, I'm always weary of what I consume, so ain't no telling what those lyrics are, what the sample is. It could be a spell. It could be, you know what I'm saying, mind tricking you into thinking and being a certain way, and you don't even know it subconsciously. It sounded nice, but how do we know that's not part of programming in the black community or urban communities? I don't know. That's just me. They say we get programmed through music, too. Other than that, the Parasail sounded like a Childish Gambino song. Parasail. That sounded like something Childish Gambino. So he had a bunch of different sounds on here that sounded like different artists. Majority Kanye West, but then Parasail sounded like Childish Gambino. SKITZO was another song that stood out to me. That had like 3 different vibes to it. And it sounded like it had a Young Thug feature in there. I think so. Nonetheless, I'm like, I appreciate the versatility, but the sound is either too much noise or you sound like somebody else. And that's probably my only problem. Other than it being too damn long, that's probably my only problem with Travis Scott Utopia. Other than that, decent project. Not better than Astro World, but decent. That's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show. 313-466-4386. Got another one for you real quick that we listened to. Yo Gotti's I Showed You So. This was featuring DJ Drama. This was a quick project. 10 tracks, 28 minutes. Just under the 30-minute mark that I prefer so that I can take it serious. This is so short, like right under that 30 minutes, I'm like, is this a real project from Yo Gotti? Or are you just throwing some stuff out there? Pause. Now, what I will say about this project, I was listening to it while I was working out. I was at the gym. I'm hooping. So it had that bang. It had, you know what I'm saying, some of that to it. But honestly, it didn't really, nothing really stood out to me. The only song that really stood out to me was Mind My Business featuring Moneybagg Yo. And that's because the sound switched up a little bit with Moneybagg Yo being on it. Other than that, that project was very subpar for it to come from Yo Gotti. And I'm actually about to run through this list again just to make sure I ain't missing nothing, dog. But I was slightly disappointed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. First 100 bands was maybe straight. Maybe Pop My Issue was a good one. First 100 bands. Maybe I'll give it 4 out of 10. But even to me, like that, and I think that's a stretch. Maybe I didn't really listen to it good enough. I only gave it 1 listen, maybe 1.5. Here's the thing, though. A lot of people say you gotta listen to it. You gotta, you gotta listen to it more than once. You gotta actually listen to the words. You gotta listen to it. You can't get a real opinion. Listen to an album once. Well, why can't you? First and foremost, if an album is good, if a song is good, it should be good to you the first listen, right? You listen to it any more than that, you damn near programming yourself and forcing you like it. You ever like a song or know the lyrics to a song that you hate? It's because it's programmed in your head. You listen to it so many times that you know it already, or you start to like it. You start to get comfortable with it. So I believe you don't have to listen to an album or a song multiple times to form an opinion or to feel like you got a valid review on it. No. If you like it first listen, which plenty of songs you like first listen, some songs it might have to grow on you. But other than that's a rare occasion. Other than that, you can get the good, real feel and value of a song from your personal perspective off first listen. With that being said, Yo Gotti, I Showed You So was trash. I said it was trash. Compared to Yo Gotti standards. You know what I'm saying? From somebody who listened to, I ain't gonna say I'm a Yo Gotti fan, but I appreciate some of his projects that we've done audio audits on in the past. But let me know what you think. Maybe I'm wrong. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show. 313-466-4386. This last project we listened to was from Trippie Redd. It's called A Love Letter to You 5. We listen to all these projects on YouTube Music, by the way. No endorsement. Shout out to YouTube, though. This right here, 19 tracks, 51 minutes. Just outside of that 30 to 45 minute range. But it wasn't bad, though. So this is kind of like a switch up. This ain't necessarily hip hop. It's kind of like the melodic hip hop / R&B kind of like vibe / artist. So I kind of knew what to expect from Trippie Redd. But what I will say is, you would think like the way he looks and kind of the way he sounds and what he might rap about or sing about, it ain't no way I can relate to nothing or I'm gonna like nothing. He surprised me. He has vibes, is what I will say. He has vibes. Sometimes he'll say some real stuff on there. But other than that, I'll give Trippie Redd his credit. It's a couple songs that stood out to me. Take Me Away, How You Alive, Reality, I'm Mad at Me featuring Lil Wayne, Wind featuring the Kid LAROI, or LAROI, whatever, and Flowers featuring Bryson Tiller. Let me tell you something. Bryson Tiller went off. Penn Griffey went off. He said what he said on Flowers. That's what I will say. That's what really made that song. Lil Wayne on I'm Mad at Me, he actually made that song too. Wayne does his thing per usual, so I was appreciating that. So shout out to Wayne on that. And other than that, the other songs were pretty solid. Take Me Away, How You Alive, Reality, and Win. So what was that? 6 songs out of 19. Not a real good percentage, less than a third, but I think this was a better listen than probably the other 2 projects, Travis Scott and Yo Gotti. This was a better listen than both of them. And that's what I'm going to stand on in this audio audit. Trippie Redd was a good listen. A Love Letter to You 5. That's just what I think Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. About to get up out of here, man. I need you to do me a favor before we do that, though. Kick it with KCMC on all social media at KIWKCMC. That's Kick It with KCMC, just the abbreviations, KIWKCMC. And show some love to my sponsor, Team Elite Day on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Team Elite 313. That's TEAMELITE 313. And check out their premium urban-based athleisure wear. That's t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, tech fleece, jogger sets, varsity sets, and more. So on their website, teamelite313.com. Ask your mom and use that code KIWKCMC for a good discount. Or, they going to hook you up over there, man. Do me a favor, man. We appreciate you for kicking with KCMC this late, doing the audio audit. Do me a favor, if you got this far in the show, hit that like button. Appreciate that. Donate to the show so we can grow. Share this thing too, man. And subscribe and hit the alert button so you know when we going live, man. We about to do another show real soon. We out.